It's Week 16 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Commanders and the Lions, and it comes your...
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Jeffrey Simmons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He had a chance to scan the field there. Felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback. On first down, Hankins. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a little spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Out of the gun now on third down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
On the move past the 40. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he's got it down to the 28.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 16 carries, 77 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play, and I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams, because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left. Off the play fake. Hankins. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question, because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs of getting more than that.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jeffrey Simmons, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Right side to Williams. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They're going to look to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. J.J. Arthega right side. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down. Hankins. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Off-play action. Hankins.
That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
McCaffrey. He is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, Hankins. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Hankins.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Hankins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Hankins looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Detroit's offense ready to take over.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
He'll drop to throw.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hankins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. Incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Hankins. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Adams, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. It's complete to Williams. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Open man right side is St. Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll look to throw again. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we have reached...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hankins. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake. Hankins sliding out of the pocket. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
To throw on 3rd down, Hankins. It's Kelsey on the ground. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Hankins.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run on 1st down. It's right. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
Second and 11.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Jeffrey Simmons able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On first down, Hankins. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give them a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Wright credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here come the Lions now.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not. Boy, he's playing really well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And some space here. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's right. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This is McCaffrey on the give. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. On 2nd down now. It's right, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
58 yards on the ground for him so far.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On 3rd down, right. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.